G'day guys, it is day 17 here and welcome to Exercise Around Australia, and you're following me and my health journey. Today it is a bodyweight circuit day and it's our second round of this, now being ever so slightly changed with going up a few reps each exercise, but the same amount of sets, being 3. I'm going to record the first set, that way I can just crack on and get the second set done, because as you can see it is dark out, and the reason for that is we're in a new spot now. We're just outside of Windorah. I think I made that up. Yeah, I think it's Windorah. If it's not, I'll just put it down the bottom and update this as it is. And behind me here is actually a beautiful creek, but the flies, like I thought, and you saw them at the other places thinking they were friendly, they are thick here. If I was to lay down and plank and not move for 45 seconds, I don't even know if you'd be able to see any skin on me. They are just out of control. So we'll nut through the first set and then I'll just crack on because I'm tired now. It is 7 minutes to 7 and it was a travel day as well, so I'm tired. And I was sitting in there watching the WNBA and just thought, oh, I could just do a double tomorrow because it's late now. And then I thought, no, because I show you the stats and you'll see the date and you'll know that I didn't do it today and I did a double tomorrow. And it's just, I've got to exercise every day. I've had low motivation since the Origin night and the following day, day 14. It actually really affected me and my motivation, but it's also week 3 and it's generally how it happens. It's low motivation. I'll change that slightly. And that's kind of when, you know, you're really excited for the first 2 weeks and you get it done, and then all of a sudden you start to go down on that decline again. And I mean, that could be it as well. And it all just happened around the Origin time because it happened to be on day 14 that I did do my recovery walk because I was feeling so terrible. Who knows, but just as we're doing here, you know, I'm owning the heart, I'm trusting the process, and I'm living the change. So I'm getting out here and I'm doing it tonight. So let's turn this bad boy on and let's get cracking so I can get it done, because I would like to go back inside. Okay, no, what are we doing? Functional, where'd it go? How rude. Functional strength training. There it is. Let's go do some push-ups. Okay, set one down. I definitely felt dinner on that plank. I did wait an hour after eating, but I had to cook tea while I was waiting because it was going to be so long until I could get out and do this, and the kid would have burnt the van down. So yeah, all right, I'll tell you how I go with planks, especially on sets 2 and 3 when I could do them. All right, see at the end I got to nut it out before this dies as well, because it only had like 20% battery and I had to charge it because it was down to 10. All right, be back. I did it. I held all 3 planks for 45 seconds. After my first attempt at that 2 days ago, honestly, I didn't think I'd get it today. Oh man, I could feel, depending on how deep I breathed and everything, I could feel it dinner sitting right there on some of them. And I was like, oh, so actually trying to keep that down. It took my mind off, I think, planking. I don't know, but I did it. Oh man, I can't believe it. I'm stoked with myself. I think it was a mental game that first day that I upped these on day 15, and today I was like, nah, we're doing it. Like sitting in there watching the basketball, I was like, oh, you know, just do a double tomorrow. So, and then I was like, no, you're not. And then to come out here and do it, having had tea, leaving it late, being tired from a travel day. We got up for sunrise actually. So I did wear my watch for sunrise this morning. Stevie and I went up Baldy top again and we watched the sunrise. So that was excellent. So from there it was just a quick fuel stop, and then, you know, the 3 odd hours to here, and then just chilled in the van all day due to the flies. You just honestly cannot come outside because it's awful. No, but I mean, I had the beautiful view of the river here, or creek, outside of my window, and I did a lot of editing for Exercise Around Australia as well as Adventure Life Vlogs, so I actually got a bit done. I felt accomplished today, and I'm on a bit of a high now that I actually smashed out those 3 45-second planks, and I did everything, like lunges. I had better balance. I think what was happening before and what was also fatiguing me so much, not that these were, I was fatigued during these, but with my stance I was leaning more over my back leg and coming out, so I was off center. My center of gravity was shifted to my rear leg side. This side at the time I was more, you know, vertical, and so as I lunged down I was coming more over like the center and more over my front leg, but more centered, so my hips were square. I made sure my knee didn't go over my front toe and things like that, and I think I had pretty good depth in all of them. Sometimes that's nice about, I guess, a gym in that sense, because you have that mirror. You can, I guess, check technique in, but here it's all about feel, and I do watch back my videos as well, which is a really good way of gauging my technique as well. And when I can find some resistance band, my sister is going to give me a few extra upper body exercises as well, because it's very lower leg centric, I guess, on this in a way, but that's because I'm limited. I was thinking actually while I was doing step ups on that last set, I could do reverse pull-ups, like laying down and pulling myself up, but I'd have to use the A-frame of the caravan, and unless that's hooked onto the car, I'm not really comfortable doing that, just for safety reasons. But I mean, that's an option moving forward on those particular days, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'm actually feeling a bit chuffed with myself. I'm feeling, yeah, really good. I mean, dips I'm actually handling really well now. The lunges are still fatiguing, but that's because I'm just doing a straight 12 on each leg. I guess maybe if I was split stancing them, you know, 1, 2, it might be less fatiguing, I don't know. I eventually will get to that when I'm doing plyo lunges, because you kind of have to, unless I just jump, yeah, I suppose. But anyway, mountain climbers also, they were good today. Wasn't fussed at all with, you know, the 30 on each set, so that was perfectly fine. So yeah, they're my main ones, planks and lunges. So, but today was good. Yes. Oh, happy about it. Stats. Let's do the stats. And my watch didn't die, so let's hope it hasn't now, because that would suck. But here we go. Functional strength training, 23 minutes 51 today. They're my active kilojoules and total kilojoules. Again, divide by 4 if you want calories. Average heart rate and the 22nd of June. There you have it. So they're the stats. I was going to say something. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why it only takes me, say, 20 minutes, 19 minutes sometimes on a quick day to, 23, 24, maybe 25 on a slower day, it's because I run through the list: push-ups, standing bicycles, squats, dips, star jumps, lunges, mountain climbers, squat kicks, step up planks, straight through, and then back to the start, push-ups, and just go straight through, because I try and split up between arms, legs, that bit of cardio, jumping or whatever. I just move on. That's my rest, I guess, in between exercises. So if there's any PTs out there that think I should maybe break it up between sets, so one set maybe 30 seconds, then into my next set 30 seconds, then into my third set 30 seconds, let me know. But at the moment, that's why, I guess you're probably going, well, how is this so quick? Or maybe it's slow, I don't know. But I just go straight through because I don't know, I like to feel like I'm getting a real good workout. I struggle when there's huge rest periods between exercises, and I know in some instances you definitely need it for recovery. Otherwise your muscles don't get that chance to recover. Therefore, you're not giving them that break between tearing the little muscles to resting them, to tearing them to rest, to tear to rest, and then to have an extended rest until the next time you work that muscle group. So I don't know, any PTs out there that think I should rest in between, let me know. Happy to. If not, I'll just keep charging on like I'm doing. So that's day 17 done of exercising around Australia. Thank you for tuning in to my health journey. I'm feeling good today. So own the hard, trust the process, and live the change. I'll see you tomorrow.